blood on the table.
Yeah, we
The
could...
victim died here.
Really? You don't say? You don't think they got tied down after their heart was cut open?
Any idea who the victim is?
Hello, and welcome to Alan Wake 2. The game is finally released. I have stayed up all day for this, and I am pumped as hell to go ahead and play this. It's finally out after all these years. Let's just do normal difficulty. I assume that's the basic difficulty. I have gone in about as blind as I can possibly be. I have seen the trailers. That is it. I have read no reviews. I have read no feedback. I know there's something about, like, Alan and another character. That's the entirety of what I know, but I've just been enjoying the fudge out of this series.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay, so we are playing as this fat, naked guy. Not really what I expected to be the start. I kind of want to turn around, can I? Okay, I kind of want just to look at this guy's face, but no, it looks like we can't. We're just like some generic guy. POV, you are me getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Alright. God, I am excited to play this. Hello? What? Yeah, hey guys, do you wanna help maybe? Yeah, who are we? Who is this guy? He just like crawled up out of the water. I love the aesthetic of this. This already looks great. I'm already thinking this might be a contender for, like, taking Resident Evil Village's place for, like, the most beautiful kind of intro area. In terms of just how good it looks at, like, being spooky and dark. Okay. Oh. Hey, Bambi, how you doing? Oh, God. Hey, Ellen? Okay, developers, I love you guys, I love you, Remedy, but please don't zoom in on the fat, hairy man ass, thank you. That just makes me sad. Oh my god. I am so fucking pumped. I'm probably just gonna, like, play the hell out of this all weekend. Okay, so I can sort of do this, like, hobbling run. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, what was that? What's with the weird animal motifs? See, this is where I only have exposure to American Nightmare. What was that? It's Coming? Yeah, and they've exposed to American Nightmare and the Control Alan Wake DLC, like, secondhand. I've only seen stuff related to it, or, like, you know, read about it. I've never really played them. And I know they do technically carry on from the story. Hi, guys. Oh. Oh, no, okay. We are... What? Oh, God. Hi. Okay, that's not good. Oh, Jesus. That's a hardcore intro, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm already fucking sold. Okay. Holy hell, what an intro.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Is that face? Is that supposed to be like Sam Lake? Kinda looks like him.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Wow, you're a chipper fella. Okay, maybe the kid is right there. Agent Casey, whatever his name is. I forgot his name was already.
We are Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
That... There we go. Return 1 invitation. Huh, okay. Yeah, I gotta find the deputy. That has to be Sam Lake's voice, or face.
Before we get swallowed
It
up
really
by
looks like it.
trees.
Here, let's see. Map displays key locations, okay. I Oh god, okay, so I want to talk about something on here quick. I am playing this on Epic because...
Hey, over here.
Okay, I'll talk about this in a second.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the
I remember
crime scene.
these guys.
He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit!
Oh god, let's see, any witnesses? Actually, no, let's just do a briefing.
Tell us about the crime scene.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Okay, and any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Okay, let's take a look at the
I wanna
body.
see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
Got it, Thornton.
Oh, Thornton, such an idiot. Yeah, I remember these two kind of arguing about stuff. So yeah, look, areas. Oh, fuck me, no, god damn it. Let me go back. There's more stuff I want to go explore. That said, that by the order of the FBC, it's I can't really get a great look at it, but yeah, order of the FBC. That's the guys from Control. Yeah, those are the guys from Control. I kind of want to go look around.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Yeah, I want to go look around the area here. So yeah, this is the local cops coming out. Kind of cool they brought Sheriff Breaker back, too. I remember liking her quite a bit in the original Alan Wake. She was pretty chill. She wasn't like a moron. Let's see. So where... Sorry, I'm just kind of double-checking. Okay, so there's that. And then if we go... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so when I go past the wire, I'll need to break right and make sure to check out the rental cabins. So what's going to go here? That's a little concerning that they give us a map, though, to be honest. It kind of implies that it's going to be, like, more open-worldy, which I'm not sure is the way that Alan Wake needs to go. Oh, okay, so this just loops us back around. Yeah, I don't know, we'll have to see. But this is the other girl. So, I had to buy this on Epic. I was going to talk about that earlier, because they have an Epic exclusivity deal. I hate that. You guys know my feelings on Epic.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
Oh, okay.
C is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Logged. They really don't want people coming in here.
So yeah, I need some sort of like a key for that, but yeah, that's definitely suspicious. But anyway, you guys know how I feel about Epic. It was the only way to play the game. And I decided, against all of the feelings I have on them, that if there was one game I would break that rule for, it was gonna be Alan Wake 2.
I can't leave here yet.
Ah, okay, so
Lots
with...
of work left to do.
Got it, so that's just how we would leave. Alright, so there's like a hotkey control thing. I am playing this with a mouse and keyboard. It looks like it might be designed for control, but yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, hello, rental cabins this way. Let's see. Are there? Yeah, you know what? I guess the whole thing is really kinda... Yeah, these guys are gonna go at it and keep arguing. Oh, hello. Agent Casey. So, something else...
To review the facts of the case so far.
So, something else I
I'm
think
seeing
to
clues
know
clearly.
about. So, we know the plot of the first game, right? The plot of the first game is that Alan was, like, writing the story. That is 100% Sam Lake. I don't care what anyone tells me. Or another actor that I'm trying to remember. That I recognize the face, and I'm like 95% sure that's Lake.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Okay. Oh, hello. Alright, so there's this mind board
Mind
thing.
Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure Alex Casey is the name of the
are on the board.
cop from Wake's stories. Because I remember that in the first game. That's like a big thing. That was the novel series that made him famous. Yeah, it was kind of like how Tom Clancy has like the Jack Ryan books. I think Alex Casey's the name of the cop in Wake's books. So it's kind of an interesting plot point. I wonder how that's going to be relevant. Because yeah, he's kind of like a cynical, jaded hardass from what I know. But I think in the book, in the original game, he was like getting killed off. I don't know.
Everything we know
so-
about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay, so... Sorry, it's like 1 in the morning. So the case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. So, I can zoom in. Let's see. Okay, now free to navigate the board by leaving or pressing escape. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding connections will help her search for the killer. Slight difference in the murders. Bloating the only commonality in the bodies, but not the cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water, post-mortem. Yeah, I guess like all of these people... Yeah, deep gash in the... victims... There's bruising. 2 of the victims are bruising and restraint. Strapped or belted down. Chest trauma, consistent of 2018 victim. Bloating, indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim is found in the water. Yeah, so these people are like partially drowning in the water. And then getting dragged out and murdered. All victims reported missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012 in a shallow grave. 2018, organs missing, predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. 2 weeks ago, chest wound was cause of death, tattooing on the body is illegible. So is this the fat guy or is this someone else? He's a store owner, bruising, heart removed, change tattoo. I didn't see him. I didn't see any tattoos on him, but killer profile, let's see. Victim 3 is covered in legible tattoos, message from the killer or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victim had nothing in common, and killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Okay. Ah, I see. Alright. And if I do this, and if I do this...
Already hard at work, Anderson.
Yeah, sure I'm Casey.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
No, no, no. We're going up towards the cabins. There's
I'll be back in a
interesting things
second.
going on here. Got it. So again, I'm gonna need to get something else. You know, I am noticing something already. So kind of leading up to this, I'd been streaming Alan Wake again.
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Oh, he's so dead. Okay, what's this say? Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. CB, as his owners referred to him, has been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid she'd never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I've asked myself, am I dreaming at least 7 or 8 times? It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare you get to give these kinds of calls, and I feel real grateful when I have the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks that you found their dogs dead, cats eaten, you know? And so it felt real good to give some good news. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back, sure, but I suppose that's all I should say about that. So what happened to the dog? Chaos at Cauldron Lake. A rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday. An idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabin. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which was admitted to the county hospital. As whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and the psycho comes crashing out of the trees. I don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we're ready to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin you rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in the company brochure and website. "It's real nice, state-of-the-art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz." Ah, yes, of course. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted in cheers as she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No, in this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her biggest win. Boy, that's really sad. Like an online baking game? Does a hike-a-day keep depression away? It might be a bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right. In the grand scheme of life, the dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Yeah. Sorry, there's a lot of reading here, more than I expected. Probably not. But for all of you thinking there's got to be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health, so get on out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Yeah, so I wonder if that's their reference to the, the night shift causes cancer line, and hiking has many, Nordic hiking has many health benefits and stuff from the first game. Do not fear the wildlife, starting fires is prohibited, leave no trace, that's just generally a good piece of advice. Yeah, generally speaking, whenever I see someone leaving... Oh?
You okay to jump down?
I'm not.
He's not that old? Are you sure about that, old man? Mere Peak? Let's see. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mere Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. You know what? I guess that explains the name. I don't think I ever really understood why they called it Mirror Lake. Or maybe I waited for an explanation, because that name never made much sense.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Oh, yeah. Really, too much sky. That's an interesting problem to have there. Agent?
I think I saw something.
Did you now? Hold on. Hold on, where are we going? Oh, I see. Okay, so this will loop us back up, and then I'll take the other side path. Yeah, so if we do this. Interesting that there's other routes. I wonder if there's going to be driving in this game. I know the original had driving. It was probably some of the worst parts of the game, because the driving just wasn't very well done. But I will say, too, compared to the original, this already controls a lot better. Alan, well, I presume Alan will control the same. But this chick, she doesn't control like she's like a truck on wheels. Yeah, she's less annoying to deal with.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
My dad used to say when the going...
the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Oh, that's funny.
He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Ooh, manuscript fragments, okay. So we do still have the manuscript stuff in this game. They can be used to upgrade weapons in the mind place, really. Okay. Oh, Jesus, we need a lot of those, alright. Okay, so this is fully automatic mode. We can have like a stun, mag size. Okay. That is good to know. I will keep that in mind for later. Interesting. Okay, so that's going to be a reason to explore. Not just lore. Alright, Mortar Falls. The powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The grinding, churning waters at the bottom of the fall resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the ones the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. She used a mortar and pestle to travel? What? That is a fascinating idea.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Getting back to nature is your thing.
God, this dude is just like a curmudgeonly asshole. Yeah, I don't know a better word of, like,
Brought an umbrella.
describing
Like
it.
the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You
God.
think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, so we're listening to these guys.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Interesting. The Witch's Ladle. Huh. I am very curious about this. You know, let's just follow him. Let's just hear what he has to say.
Ooh, hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I kind of want to go poke my head down by the... What is it? The Witch's Ladle and the Witch's Hut? Yeah, I want to go see. I have, like, this overwhelming urge to explore. Okay. Let's keep on looking. Let's go find out. So what all has changed? Because like I was saying earlier, I know in the original game, which by the way, this is going to be rife with spoilers for that, probably the Control Altered World Experience DLC, other stuff, yeah, like this. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, go watch it or play it or whatever. But yeah, this, the whole idea I know is that Alan was basically... Hello, Barbara Jagger. And hey, look. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. Yeah, the story was that Alan was, like, changing the world by writing it. He was writing the story into existence, then it was occurring. So I wonder what's all changed here. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It's a gloomy doorway to the underworld, if it were of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady of question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. Oop. The woman returned to revenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake, then took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. Curious, so... This is the Witch's Ladle tree, I guess? Okay. Curious. Interesting, because that's a little bit different, because I think in the original one, the darkness or something was always here, and it ended up taking the form of, what's-his-name's, Thomas Zane, I think it was? Yeah, it took the form of, like, the girl he loved or something, to try to inspire...
I'll look around.
Yeah, to try to get Thomas Zane to, like, write the darkness out of existence, or into existence or something. Oh, hello. Okay. Friday, Midge told me today her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I snuck out again last night, went to the big house by the lake instead of watching it from here like I always do. instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm gonna find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Ah yeah, another kid who's just tired of living in this small town shithole. Oh, hello. What did I just get? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I assume those were batteries? Yeah, I guess that would make sense, right? This is probably some kid.
Again.
Yeah, some kid left something out here. I don't know. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Oh, weird. Okay, so Alan is somehow also... Well, I'm already kind of loving this. It's giving me this very strong urge to explore, because I really don't want to miss anything, but I'm sure I've already missed a bunch of stuff. Here's the witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt the place. Well, to be honest, I have a gun, and a flashlight, and an itchy trigger finger. So, yeah, I'm just gonna say bring it, witch. Let's see, is anything... Yeah, you know what, let's go try out the house first before I go explore more. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a tedious as hell, like, video. I'm sorry, this is just gonna be a lot of exploring, I imagine. I'm gonna try to explore every inch of that. If you guys don't like that, that's not gonna change. I'm really sorry. Maybe at the end of this I'll do like a supercut, but... Really, is there nothing in here at all? What the heck? There has to be something. There has to be a... Huh. Okay. Curious. Very curious. I'm very, very surprised at that. I'm surprised at the lack of stuff. Okay. So let me double check. Where is the... So the murder site's back there. This just kind of leads me back into where I was. So what about down here? This shouldn't be down to the water? Yeah, looks like it. God, this looks fucking gorgeous. I'm going to assume because it's Epic published, this probably uses Unreal 5. Hey, Jesus, I mean, look at those god rays. God damn it. Oh, man. This looks so good. Like, I know Remedy really likes to do the whole mixing live action with in-game stuff thing, like they did it with the live action videos in the original, and Control had a bunch of that and everything else, but man, this just looks so good. It is genuinely amazing to me just how damn good this looks. Oh, okay, so E is my... That didn't even give me a button, it just said use. Okay. So people were sleeping here. You know, I don't know why, for some reason the idea of sleeping in buildings freaks me out more, because I always envision them having more insects and rodents and stuff, even though there's no reason to think that would be the case, right? Like, I always just, for some reason, I always assumed the insides of buildings are going to be more infested. Suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train them. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers heard gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could be more than they bargained for out here. Okay, so... Interesting. So who was writing that? That didn't read like the kid. Read the kid reading about his epic cool video he's gonna upload on YouTube, bro, or whatever. Okay. I guess I have something of cards. Yeah, some people were doing a little bit of poker. How many sleeping bags are there? We have this one here. You would think that they would generally try to sleep, like... There's another one. You'd think they would try to sleep close-ish together. But yeah, these guys are... damn. Yeah, these guys are, whoever it is, they're out here kind of keeping track on stuff. They were tracking in and doing... I don't know. I'll be curious to see what ends up happening with the story. Let's actually get the story moving on, though. Before I do that, let's go over this way. Haha. Haha, tricked you, Casey. Guys probably sitting here grumbling like, God, I hate this bitch. Why did I get stuck with the rookie? Just sitting there talking about how he's 2 days from retirement, so... Am I... Nope, that is giving off light. I'm not even sure you guys will be able to see it in the video, but Jesus. Okay, another little campsite. Another lunchbox. How'd you like the knitting, hero? I made it just for you. Okay. Puts me about halfway to a pistol upgrade. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got the feeling again. Hit me at 1:15 a.m. after I installed my AMA on the porch of the trailer. What the fuck? I finished my AMA. What the heck is an AMA? Okay, I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night. Not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't, not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. When I blink repeatedly, I think I see the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. Also, sorry for hearing like a little squeaking. I'm adjusting my mic. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. UFOs, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. So whoever this is a bit of a nutter. Okay. So who was that? Who is writing all of these? Like, are there names that I'm just missing? Yeah, who is that kind of crazy guy? I'm gonna keep on looking around here, so... This is just like an overview. It is amazing how different areas look and feel just by virtue of, like, turning slightly or... just changing the lighting a little bit. Like, I think I talked about it before. I've gone on nighttime hikes and stuff, and just how different an area feels in day and night is just shocking. Even if you're really familiar with the area. Okay, so this is more... This is a lot of stuff to somehow, like, bring out.
Sculpture.
Oh yeah, look at this Blair Witch knockoff nonsense.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused, follow these steps.
Way to open this thing.
Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Okay, so a sink, a fridge, and a bed, right? Let me look around and see. So, sink first. Is it the number of... Is it the number of plates, maybe? Hold on. Or is it the number of sinks? Yeah, okay. Okay, I see a symbol there. So... Yeah, I see another symbol... in there. How about over here? What's this say? Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. Ha ha ha, wake, get it, get it, get it. But what if it's not true? What if there's something else, much less natural, much more man-made? Intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in the big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, the water line, real calderas made from volcano lava. Second drawing, water line, engineered structure, strange machines. Okay. Yeah, like, because the noise kind of carries on, that genuinely had me thinking that, like, somebody was going to come charging in here. Okay, so it said go to bed, so I assume that's... What? 1, 2, 4? I'm trying to think of, like... Is it how many triangles there are? So, let me see. How many triangles in this area? There's 2, 4 here. Okay. What if I go check the fridge? There's 2. Anything in here? Just a big old deer, which we kind of saw earlier. Any other... No, nothing around here. So maybe it's 4, 2... 4, maybe? Kind of looking around. This one I'm not sure on. I kind of was expecting something more obvious. But you know what? Maybe this will be the first puzzle I don't understand. So, okay. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 10 possible. I see. Okay. So if we wash hands, chicken in fridge, take a nap. Okay. So let's go double check what the symbols were. So if we wash our hands, that's these. Okay. So it's like the up and the down kind of, or actually, yeah, it's like the diagonal pointed at each other. The chicken is like a hourglass. And the beds are 2 triangles pointing away at each other. Let's give that a shot. I should double check. I thought it was going to be numbers. So this should be like this. This should be that. And there we go. Ooh. Yeah. So again, what you're hearing are pop-ups that are like Epic's achievements, basically. So yeah, I don't really like that, but I can't seem to do a whole lot about it. So I'll play around in between this and the next video. Okay, well this was actually already worth going and exploring, just so I could kind of get exposure to what the puzzles are like. What's over this way? Another FBC gate.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Seems like a nice fella. Good. Let's go on back. Let's go talk to Casey and the deputy. Yeah, I have very, very high hopes for this, though. I'm already pretty damn sold.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table, and we didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp.
He does have...
Me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
It kinda does. What I was gonna say, it looks like he has tattoos on his body.
Examine the corpse.
Yes, 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 I know.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Unlock the first key image you can place on the caseboard in the Mind Palace, so... So it allows your active clues.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I don't think so. Now, what am I saying? Of course it is. Another body's been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. I could prompt a new question. Okay. Objectives are viewable on the caseboard and your goals, which are control. Okay. Free to examine the caseboard. So if I hit cases... Okay. So there's a thing about the lunch boxes, right?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
I mean,
message.
maybe it can be, but I don't really know that it does a whole lot, so... Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of things. Okay. Codge Lake area, Bright Falls area. Who left these?
Not right.
Hang on, let me... Well, this isn't Cauldron Lake area, right? Yeah. The note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe a coincidence. Okay, this is near the witch's hut. Okay, what's this one? The note inside mentions Alan. Alan Wake? What the hell are these? How does she know about Alan Wake, though? The writer of the note is leaving these to inspire someone. Are they really for me? I don't know. I don't really know. Okay. Let me double check. What do I have? I have 6. Okay. That's why I had to go double check that, so. Alright. So then, I can collect clues.
Killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay. So clues are available. It's interesting. There's like some weird... There's some weird, like, detective stuff here. Bruising indicates the victim was alive and restrained, matches other cases. Okay. Major chest trauma. Consistent with previous killings. And yeah, the heart was cut out.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question, unlock the deduction as you advance your investigation. New questions are unlocked up in your goals. Conject the upgraded goals by pressing Control. Learn more of the victim, learn more of the killer. Murder matches previous cases have been interrupted, may find some new leads this time. You can investigate, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we need to find evidence about these people.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to
Oh.
find more clues.
Okay, that's good to know. It does not pause the game, so... let me look around here.
People were here.
Okay.
Multiple killers?
Yeah, we definitely had multiple. I mean, maybe this dude is held down by one big guy, but it'd be kind of tough.
Someone was drinking beer.
Yes, they
spent time
were.
here, waiting.
Is that a tripod?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Okay, so...
Waiting for a camera.
Yeah, that looks like a camera tripod. Let me look around. Any other clues? Now, this is obviously just, like, very tutorial-y. What about... Hang on, is there anything else that I can...
Large amount of blood on the table.
Yeah, we
The
could...
victim died here.
Really? You don't say? You don't think they got tied down after their heart was cut open?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 15 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale.
Holy shit!
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
This is Nightingale? Boy, you did not have a good time, did you there, buddy? He looks very different. Okay.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Interesting. So he's been missing since 2010?
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Interesting. I did not expect this to have been Nightingale.
I
Yeah,
think that's everything.
he got yanked out by the ghost or whatever. He got yanked out by the darkness. Huh, that's kind of cool. All right. Okay, so let me go see. So the killers. So the victim had heavy. Well, actually, no, I guess. Thornton, victim was Robert Nightingale, last seen Bright Falls 13 years ago. Yeah, he looks very different. No one heard from the guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Yeah, so what exactly has been going on here?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. Trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like her victim wasn't mentally stable.
Recognize him in his current state.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico.
Okay.
Worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end.
Yeah, come on.
Pretty quick after that.
Okay. So heavy blood splatter on the table. They really made a mess here. Caught in the act or sloppy work. And multiple sets of footprints.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers.
Okay,
Party.
multiple assailants present, messy scene, crime of passion, premeditated? Lots of activity, unlikely they were working alone. Well, it was definitely premeditated if they brought a tripod. Looks new, brought by the killer. Why? To mount a camera? A weird snuff film? A cooler and beer bottles.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why
Yeah,
here?
that's the weird thing.
Why now?
It's like they it's almost like this cult or whatever knew. Oh, what's going on?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay. Let me go back here. I want to double check. So this victim came from inside the heads of suspects and stuff. You would think though that he would be like really waterlogged. That's interesting. So why are victims now suddenly escaping? Oh, what is this?
First ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Undoing the salt. Of course. Interesting. What is... Hang on, what is that? Oh, okay, that's just that thing back there, the weapon upgrade station. Can I go inside of the, No, I can't. Okay, that's weird. So whoever this, like, cult is, they know when people are gonna somehow leave the lake, right? Using her intuition, she can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. So...
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Oh, wait, what? She has... what? Does she have psychic abilities? What the fuck?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay, so I have my case board. So he came from the lake. How do we know that, though? Like, except for the waterlogging. I can feel the Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where's he been? Okay. Is there more info? Not that I can tell.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
What's going on?
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
What's going on?
This way, right?
Right.
Hang on.
Right.
Well, I'll just wait here.
Why am I... Well, I think I found a bug, guys. Hold on, let me try to move around. Oh, that's fucking funny. If I've somehow, like, managed to bug it out. Okay, so let me go... Okay, there we go. Oh, that was damn funny. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I guess if anyone's gonna find a bug, it's gonna be me, right? Alrighty, Casey.
One of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
Well,
It's not
maybe
that
we should...
complicated.
Yeah, we should talk right now.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Curious. Okay, so the blocked path. What's going on here?
Tracks.
There's tracks, barefoot footprints.
Nightingales?
Yeah, I can
They
check
come
the
out from
feet.
under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's
What's
a piece
this?
Of paper on the ground.
Why is the paper, like, warping? What's going on here? Can I read any of that? It's kind of tough to, with, like, how warping it is. And then there was the page, this page. Something like a message? Felt like a message, was a message? Someone playing a game with them. End up, like, hurting them? Okay. Weird. Yeah, what's this say?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Interesting. So manuscript pages can be read.
About this page.
Yeah, we should. So if we continue profiling him about that, the
We found a
page.
in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Curious. Okay. So these are the manuscript pages. So we just heard this. I won't reread it, but okay. So the victim. So we know he came from that direction. We walked through a boulder. It doesn't make sense. And the trail has gone kind of cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking the wrong questions. And anything else here? Nightingale had something hidden inside of him. More going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine the body properly back in town. Reading the words felt like a message. Someone playing with them.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Isn't that a job for a coroner? Learned all I can here. Need to get body back to town for examination. Yeah, you're not a coroner. You shouldn't be cutting bodies
something's
open.
Been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we were trying to head down. I guess that would explain.
Make sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding.
Oh, hey.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
I don't like you.
Deputy.
Thornton or whatever your name is. You're irritating. You're just a weirdo.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay. Cool. So he... Alright. So we can go do that. Curious. More and more curious.
Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Okay, so there's the shortcut key.
Seems like a nice town so far.
But...
Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
he sounds like Max Payne. Did Sam Lake also voice this guy? I'm really getting that vibe. Because I think he's actually the... Isn't he also the VA for Alan? I think he is, but I don't know.
There's another lunchbox.
Okay, here's another one, yeah. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. There's another 2. I almost have enough for an upgrade for the pistol. I wonder if those are going to affect Alan, too. Because, like, I know we play as Alan. I know he is a component to this story. This is not random black chick and FBI bro. This is Alan's story.
Clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
You having fun down there, Casey? Oh, there you go. Yeah, let's go do this, but I want to see if I can get inside of the cabins. Which way is it? Is it... Okay, yeah, so I kind of have to go back... Kind of have to go, like, back around. I want to see if I can get myself to the cabins without triggering whatever cutscene, because... I do want to actually... Yeah, like, why is that there? Why is that path there? Why can I go that way?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
No, but there's
I'm
something...
gonna go check something out.
There is something else to consider here, though. There is,
We're shipping the body out. We'll take care of that for you. Don't you worry about that.
Cool story, bro.
Police work.
And trust us like you can trust...
The blossoming tickle lilies in spring.
That was beautiful, Thornton. Okay. Interesting that they're like, yeah, it still plays out the subtitles, but it doesn't play the voice lines. Anyway, so that's curious, though. So Sheriff Breaker, it's not Sarah Breaker from the original. It's someone else. I mean, it is like 13 years later, so... Oh, really? Okay. I was kind of hoping that the shortcut key might unlock that, but... I wonder if I could have found bolt cutters somewhere. Maybe we'll come back here. Maybe I'll be able to find some and I'll have to remember this. And I will rely on you guys in the comments to do it. Oh, by the way, I actually want to talk about something else too. So, would like to give a big thank you to the people on the Patreon, because it's actually because of them we're able to play this. Because I have been focusing on my school and I left my job back in July. I've been on a very tight budget, so huge thank you to everyone on the Patreon who does offer a little bit of help every month. It's because of them that I had the spare cash to buy this game, so... Yeah, if anybody does want to... Shut up, Casey. If anybody does want to support it, link is down in the description, but big thank you to the people who do support on there. And a big thank you to all of you guys who just watch in general. But yeah, I owe it to them for this coming out. Let's go on. Let's go into Bright Falls quick before we wrap up this part. And also, for those of you who weren't aware,
that manuscript page out of my head.
I'll wait.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Ah, good old Bright Falls. I wonder what how did this town survive after the events of the game, of the first game?
Anyway, I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Okay. I like that the federal agent is walking around in a fucking Christmas sweater. That's great. But yeah, I was also going to say, for anyone who was unaware, we have a Discord.
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Yeah, we do have a Discord, so for anyone who would like to join it, link is down in the description. Feel free to go ahead and join. It's open to everybody. It's not limited just to Patreon supporters or anything, and it's actually a pretty fun little place. Normally pretty chill. Hello. What's in the water here? Anything worth doing? I recognize this, actually. I think the last time we were streaming the first Alan Wake, we were actually in this section. This was the town portion of the game.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio.
Hey, Pat Maine, how you doing, buddy?
Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade. You can see one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
I wonder if this is also Poets of the Fall. It kind of sounds like their music. Sorry, I'm not gonna have ads on this video because of this, but okay. So I would listen to it, but I don't want to get, I genuinely don't want to get, like, copyright struck, but the fucking dancing thing, oh, that's amazing. But yeah, so I am actually going to wrap up this part of the video here. I am fucking sold. There's a lot of exploring going on. I'm really curious to see what all we end up doing with Alan as well, but this is fun as heck, and I am absolutely looking forward to playing the fudge out of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. So, thank y'all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you next time.